Welcome to official SL TV channel. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and share my video and press the red button. Please help me to share my video.
Good morning to all fellow Sierra Leoneans. Good morning to all well-meaning APCians. I send greetings for brothers and sisters in both home and the diaspora. I send greetings and prayers for brothers and sisters in waiting at detention. May God Almighty guide and protect them day for we. I also send greetings and prayers for brothers and sisters in waiting at sick bed. May God Almighty give them medicine for we. Also, I send prayers for people and we don't die, who side and they don't let God Almighty sorry for them. May God Almighty give them the heaven for we. My people, today, when at the 14th of October 2024, I get 6 issues and for deliberate on. As usual, we all know say Masjid Burhan, they plan serious construction, and they ask we all kindly, whosoever they think for in that one, do ya for sake of God Almighty, let we pay attention at that side, and let we go give we own contribution where this particular thing go be a fixed account for you, and an account where the open, we find for you, where the profit you this wall and next wall. Also, again, my people, they also ask una kindly concerning about the matters they will supposed to buy for moxes and Nawala. Please, as how we all know, say flooding don't affect most of the places in Nawala. So for now, this particular responsibility, not a good in any other than call, but pass me and you too. Now we get for volunteer again and help people and do ya with the big. Anything where you get, you can send them. Then or buy what you able for buy. Let God Almighty guide and protect we all as a nation. My people, today, as usual, as I say, I get 6 topics them for deliberate on. 6 topics them. One pan the topic them title Fatima Bio don't open new projects for wreck we country in economy before Bio the exit power. La repeat again. The new first topic today way I get Fatima Bio don't open new projects for wreck we country before Bio the exit power very soon. Now, the number 2 way I get my aso and inside my topic, of course, way at the talk box. Now, watch your neighbor governments. Now, in with the campaign, so under His Excellency Dr. Matthew Wilson Samura Kamara. Now, watch your neighbor governments. What I mean, we will reach here, I will deliberate on that side. The number 3 way, like I go talk again, but now concerning a meeting where Afisel and Afisel going forward and Fatima Bio, then don't conclude a meeting where from that particular meeting, the discussion where then get where this particular meeting also now it is about how they for wreck the next government under His Excellency Dr. Matthew Wilson Samura Kamara. You know the number 4. Again, we like I will talk about for tell Kombo Kamara, when at the regional chairman going forward, the campaign manager under His Excellency Dr. Matthew Wilson Samura Kamara, I call him failed campaign manager because when once then give project something for deliver, you not able for deliver them at all, then at the end of the day, you be disease now for destroy them. I make a call and say, I failed campaign manager. For tell and say, Constituency 075, when I put local city, wallahi billah, we know to ice cream seller them. We know exactly what we do as executive members and for that constituency. Then going forward, maybe people I also talk about the old Matura secondary school. All the old people then for Matura secondary school. We are big una for sake of God. Let una continue for all sides on voting and voting una don't depart for fetch for that particular school. The last one will get for me on aspiration. Maybe people so now then 16 they are so today I will deliberate on through God Almighty in your blessing me people so do ya let una know voting and voting exactly through God Almighty in blessing at the deliberate on. You know, fast forward me people you know, just as I rightly say, topic 1 go get for do with Fatima Bio don't open new projects for Equi country before Bio they come exit power very soon. The people them. You know, we all know say when one certain thing then can do happen, now there's some people they put themselves for know exactly what they can do. This even civil societies them can do example we all see when new come of recent waiting happen because of their 80 recommendations them. When recommendations them way before say to me, I not go say they're not worthwhile. But like what's more worth it now the divergent and convergent areas they were very much important in Sierra Leone peoples and lives them. Then again now what you make a title to this particular thing this girl for do with Fatima Bio after we PK Laban Bio be done the call he no agree for pick at all. This PK Laban where they talk about the Lieutenant General PK Laban when I the CDS Chief of Defense Staff. After we be the call him, they ask him where he be commander Nigeria upon that particular chief of defense staff's meeting for the deployment of the ECOMSIL or the ECOMOG soldiers. What in Fatima Bio do? He try at all costs, himself later he be call on this particular man, where he call PK Laban for let he ask him exactly what in really they go on. In one for let them talk, then two, way before see this particular talk also go only be secret no more between him and PK Laban, me people them. He say let PK Laban just explain to him, man, not afraid nothing, he go make sure say he cover him back. So PK Laban they balance him for some time. After some how will I call it 1 or 2 weeks waiting PK Laban do, he decide finally for open up to Fatima. I explain to him. Where Fatima ask him say let he explain to him concerning about the documents. He began for open up and explain to him everything that from the meeting he say he not see the documents. He say, but voting go on at the meeting of Chief of Defense Staffs concerning about the ECOMSIL, the ECOMOG, and deploy one Australian. Now it is about the implementation of the tripartite recommendation. And from that particular implementation for the tripartite recommendation, voting in the area that this particular thing no go favor them at all. And since he not they favor them, but it gets a very strict warning. In a way that where it come if for protect the country in your own interest and the country in your own integrity, not to for protect one or two people but rather for protecting the country interest and for protect the integrity of the nation, going forward the constitution of the country. Now Fatima now inside this particular talk he get for tell PK Laban. He say well now he say in as much as this thing done this so he say NSSF they don't get this particular information for far too long for say no matter how a man do you know will ever succeed in this particular fight. He say that if they don't get he say but now how then go put mechanism for that way then go able for build up a story to build whereas then they get money from bio in a way that for run for run a project in this whole thing. Say because as it is in the sorry for them more because they're not able for make her up to that way they then as soldier man, especially the head of the military them. You know me people them this get for do to una the junior guys them na the military both na the police force and na the military for tell una say anytime wey dem can say shoo now una they go and run like old bone then drug them you know for go they go and do bad una boss them they make money there while sooner now they can send. So from this particular audio they are big any soldier man say for you get brothers soldier man sisters they are send am to let them listen this. So since Fatima don't put this, he asked this guy now when a General PK Laban for ask and say how them for go about this. Well, PK Laban be for tell and say he want to talk to two of his colleague them. Now so he put into them. He say he want to talk to two of his colleague them. One part the colleague them way he think for talk about na Brigadier Haidara Bangura when na in the operations man inside Kokri. Brigadier Haidara Bangura. Of course, Brigadier Haidara Bangura also na in the brother for the Minister of Finance. Then going forward, he also talked to this other guy when they call Major General Frank Alpha when na the Joint Force Commander inside I think Kokri or wherever. Na the Joint Force Commander na Kokri. You know, so now then 2 years so he talk with where they make 3. The other one then they behind where at least PK Laban be say he talk about, but now then 3 names they also pop up. So now, waiting at the mission where they run, their wire can just sit down no more according to Fatima, waiting a plan. In only in PK Laban, all the while then they now information no more now PK Laban they tell them. Now they can just plan no more. and go to BO, call BO and tell them, say, whose mission way they don't plan for do in order for the ladies' whole project, let come up, they know, can quick or in order how them for themselves for Bill a standby force somewhere else or whatever, we get for good. They can't distract the Ekumok or Ekomsil or whatever. Mind you, per always they don't say everybody for the Samu. Maybe pull them. Then why I so I go continue for talk about this story tomorrow. No go done them. For that, no go only audio long. What thing happen? Fatima say, when once they don't build something, where then they push to Mother Bill, they say, he no say a man coward. That are just the obvious facts. He say he completely no say a man coward, and what him puts a man for this particular thing up till now, where he did it. He did tell this guy, thank you, when Deputy Satan, Obai Katabo, Cherry Coco, and others them, where they be any man very strong. He say, but as it is, these fights, then don't lose them. So the only thing I wait them for do, they self for any way of how them for work a project, how them for get money over this thing. Say now, anything where them plan no more, when I for scared bill, let them just sell him. He as his wife, he go they be in for push this particular thing. Where the money come out, then shame him, the people them. So if you see una read a title me first audio for today for say me topic for say Fatima Bio don't open new project for wreck we country in economy before Bio the exit power na make. Now then what they also exactly. Now upon that speaking about himself, he take upon himself, he go to this particular Brigadier Haidara, when at the head of operation, Brigadier Haidara Bangura, then from there to Major General Frank Alpha, when at the Joint Force Commander inside Cochrane. Now so then they work this particular thing. And the non-do am not to one, not to two, where they can just sit down, then build up a plan. I see them build up that particular plan, they know they miss at all. What thing will happen, Fatima in the door now, in the BN, for make sure see he pushes particular thing. Now so the thing they work. And before ever that can happen, what thing people about what they do, they can just set up a time. Hey, bad person, the people them. Do ya beg, una let we not forget. I forget self that we pray, we I start yesterday. La ilaha illallah, Allah punish them for we, the one the way they destroy this country. La ilaha illallah, Allah punish them for we, the one the way don't put themselves for they continue for plan bad for this country, God Almighty. Do ya, we left them now we earn. Fatima set up this particular thing here and pick it about, let's say for instance, around 8 how will I call it, 8 a.m. or 9 p.m. Now in this man they call, you cannot tell her exactly, see, and they call this particular man 9 p.m. this that where I go there around so that he go read the discussion. And there's no discussion where BU they make with any other person where Fatima not can catch them. The only discussion the way you can feel pa na BU in Komosulku waka the way you can depa in kona waka the yarata waka them for go they go and give people picking and belemi people and now they were the only can escape from Fatima. But when once Fatima can lay Anna BU in phone now, they get beaucoup things and they people them. And we all know say this particular Lieutenant General PK Laban he can update BU on daily basis because of voting of daily it's in the way it be for saying a daily happenings and people them. So now so Fatima don't use now for every country economy. No sooner that they why I send this ball to BO. The plan now where they plan this that formation for protect them because BO in a coward man as far as Fatima know. He know a man exactly see na coward man. So what's in they do now? Straight away, then they call the Minister of Finance. And the Minister of Finance now a brother to this other bobo when this other bobo when a Brigadier Haidara Bangura when I in at the head of operations. You know, na in brother. So now so then they panty for bail money presently. And when they pull forgive them anything, now in billions. So now in billions, me people are not so even there 100, 200, 300, 400. Now in billions now then they give them. This now in the right now on the floor, me people. Let una see the way how destruction they can go with alone economy now, me people. So dear, una let we continue for pray. Una let we continue for ask God. Una let we continue for keep fast. We are the big for sake of God. You know, it's just what rendering today. Can you imagine few people una them put themselves for destroy a country? So few people, only few people, we not even reach Amos. Because if you woman like this, they get them type criminal thing as soon as in aid. He say for any advantage, you get disadvantage. Now then for work on this whole thing as a project for wreck the country economy. But the good thing here, thankfully enough that she's well aware for say a man a non-performer, a man a non-starter, this person not able for shake nothing as alone, but rather and for wreck this country economy. Then a down door aware say a man the exit power. Then it they go, we are the big. You know, be not just worth it. It's not good for purpose, me people. So do ya una let we continue for prayer, me people. Do ya for sake of God, una let we continue for pray. Now so I go stop this for this one. Then I go continue am again tomorrow of how dem don go take dem bobo dem soldier bobo dem mende hegemonies, how dem go take dem pack the right man na benguma for certain thing wey no dey no good dividend, but the bobo themselves just did it. I go explain to una the rest wey I reach tomorrow as I dey say. Again, the second thing wey I go talk about something wey na watch your neighbor government under His Excellency Dr. Matthew Wilson Sambora Kamara. Somebody yesterday, after I be done release me audio yesterday, began for call me at the early hours of 8 to 9 a.m. They say, he say, my brother, voice of Northwest, he say, this thing where you talk about with regards the education system and going forward with the health sector in this country, he say, very much important. He say, more especially the passport business where you talk about for say, any head of parastate or any government will come away in a high place, then for all you passport put on one side, enough for go the waka outside the country. So he say, then they say they curtail Bokut in them. He say, but let ask you this thing. How we get for go about this thing? He say, because man, the way criminal get Bokut in them for do now tell us, say, daddy, I say, me brother, I say, very much simple. Now I ask, he say, like how? Now I say, wallahi, we all get for watch, we back them. We all get for ready. I let, as soon as you are learning, I let you know, not to government work, man. But we say bad thing they can take place. Wallahi, that thing they, the God go must put last secret net that do. I say, let we ready for call, we say for call, let we talk. I say, now what we consider, we set to mock them, we feel for say, so way something they go on there, no, get mine talk, not to me business. But mind you, any debt race alone, go loan outside country, wallahi, we get for, now we all get for pay that debt, because anything what they buy in this country, they pay tax them inwardly, not the rest here what we they eat, any other thing what they eat, they pay taxes them, so all that stuff then they. I say, so by so doing, if we sit down, we ready for put ourselves together, regardless of not get working place for say by they na that office they, but if they see that office they think and they go, as they make sure say say this is where they go on here and a bad thing. I say, do you call that particular side, we say for call, let you report, let you complain. That is why during the time where His Excellency Dr. Matthew Wilson Sambora Kamara, God will really help you for let we can't say this power like how we take and so do ya His Excellency. Let we get special areas them where people see bad any side, let them ready for call and reports. By so doing, let them see that proactiveness inside we. When they see the proactiveness inside you, including all that what they call wallahi, boku leakages and they stop them. Get for be like BO in gutter the way open. Say they can't stop leakages them. They at the end of the day, what happen? It open Samba gutter them. So all that stuff them. So me people if you see when I read a title this particular number 2 inside me audio for say watch you back watch your neighbor government under His Excellency Dr. Matthew Wilson Sambora Kamara. This not the reason. Wallahi, like what you don't show now, you see Voice of Northwest they do bad na certain side. Even though yes, Voice of Northwest be don't smart yesterday, they talk about certain thing. Wallahi, now you right. And you don't know say this whole Voice of Northwest do now for call a report. Because by so doing, we were able for curtail something them. And some of we, it just start like we certain people long begin sit down at some quarters. They talk, say, they tell way then they see me, maybe, now not say, even say maybe, people and don't sit down at lungi, they open them what they rant, all kind of them call. Say some of we, now them full body they will get, we not even ask for pass self. Me I did challenge anybody for say, any one pound now, where they sit down, they pandaro to that talk then they, for say me not to the type self. That's the way God Almighty say, now in for put me life down, now in they put me life down, wallahi. No born for you man, not this whether which God now, this, that, or whatever, we go able for put me. I believe in 5 daily prayer. And when once I don't wouldn't call, wallahi, I the always capture and all at the best side. So now they pound our rotura, I will just continue. So do ya watch your neighbor government under His Excellency Dr. Matthew Wilson Sambora Kamara. Me and you two ready for let we ready for good call and report on certain thing. Enough is enough of this whole nonsense. Now Sierra Leone as it today, how will I call it? People and they pay them to pop for certain thing them for buy lights. Then at the end of the day, they do that. Yet still, when there is a problem anywhere we concern people light business, it happen. Now free toya, now this or whatever, it happen. Now most wouldn't call. Before then they call NPA in those days on either EDSA, pass people and get for Googie. Yeah, it's just too sorry. It's just too sorry. This they happen at free toya right now where they talk to them the people and not to free toya no more. When we check right round again, it happen. Why make them see so they happen? In civilized country, no sooner than something bad they get wrong. For instance, light one shut off, they must inform the people and say, light they go off for certain reasons, but not to Sierra Leone. So, watch your neighbor government under His Excellency Dr. Matthew Sambura Kamara, we need for put off very strong and make sure see His Excellency where they take power. That you hospital team, Nakono to or any other hospital around Dr. Sambura Kamara. Going forward, that you vice president, that you hospital team, Nakono to or any other hospital, but for say them for take out of the country. No. Let we all die here. Now them born we, now we eat nothing, now them for bury we back. This time don't make it the most people that wreck this country. Look Francis Ben Kefala, we be the trouble in Renaissance movement. We feel go 6,000. Now this country, come on, it cause noise, they wear black, then do all kinds of things. See they not to don't destroy the country in Koposu. Look where you go marry that in what they call what's in happen. The picking they way them, the picking they around Peninsula and that way born with complete 3 picking them. He born 3 picking the way born with and that's what he left and so. These are the things that we with sisters and they go with today. But now just an advice. Una with sisters them, they are big, una be careful. Una be careful. So if you are telling una concerned about waiting, watch you back. Waiting, watch your neighbor under His Excellency Dr. Matthew Sambura Kamara and government. Now so we get for one. Afisel and Fatima Bio don't conclude one meeting. Waiting at the purpose of this particular meeting of how them for wreck His Excellency Dr. Matthew Sambura Kamara and government. Let God Almighty help we. Fatima, we tell God thank you. One of the things where we tell God thank you, hey, anytime where you arrange bad things concerning, but you come promote a man, somebody will get clean out, somebody will come for deliver. This man, God be done prepare in presidency. Long time, Fatima, they not born itself. Then I just the obvious. Even BO, they not be even born itself. Foolish BO not able for do not able for crack banga self na this country. Let people in that who go enjoy that particular permit now on that side. No way. So there why I people allow tell now. The very fella when I the CEO of Afisel, when this guy when they call Shady or whatever. What's in the mortal Maya so do now they can't tell now so exactly what's in and what's in the NEPA. What's in the wire plan is we all know the kind of atrocities the way Afisel don't commit na this country. Now Afisel, wallahi even Saratel and close one na Afisel na in cause this particular thing. Saratel close one na this particular country. Na Afisel under Rado Yoki, Rado Soare or whatever. Rado Soare na then cause this particular mayhem to the people of Sierra Leone. The kind of money way them pack for them mortal Maya. So with this guy way then they call Shady. This Shady, what thing he do again, even at that NATSCOM, where na the CISO, wallahi billahi, Shady say NATSCOM they na in pockets. And when he call all the institutions they are so, these are important institutions and way it be for say, then they regulate this country affairs. We all know the money them, way communication they make. Where see anytime where something they happen at this country, if we remember, if you sell no run good, now so they do under the own era. And they don't run good. When I look even that kalukalu, what they call clock tower, where they say them bill na Kenema for the people of Kenema or whatever. So these are the things. This particular guy where I tell now, a damn too racist, this shady guy, in I open mouth say, in all lectural union. And I don't demonstrate that to we brothers them. Then always they work, they will go ask them if it then a permanent staff them. If they give any permanent status, some man don't they pass 10, 15 years, then still they nip and bola. The salary scale line that's no more. But Lebanese man and they come up from Lebanon today before you remember, he don't get a own status as a permanent staff. So can you imagine this particular shady guy? Now he also talks say, whenever I can still remember this shady guy, when APC lost power in 2000, sorry, why they say lost power in 2018? After Fulai Kulalfu, because not to loss them. Now mortal man and take and give you then I make with the suffer that sufferness in this country. So when then they take power again under His Excellency Dr. Matthew Sambura Kamara and we win the election in 2018, what he do? All the one the way he be suspect, bad guy, very wicked guy. And I make you what they call shady radio. Afisel go wrap up by God Almighty. That's how they put to you. Because we know they even encourage ourselves. You say what you believe. Anybody will go be head of NATSCOM, anybody will go be the Minister of Information. He gets certain place them where it already for attack for money. So now in the one used for sabotage this government, we all know say Afisel and then get this particular bad plan. When something it don't happen, they trace that number, big fool people them in a way that at the end of the day they say it don't win so you see what they call CID traffic map. What he be do brothers them? we be the work na Afisel. As SLPP they come into governance, it make sure say it drive all the we brothers and sisters and the way the work na Afisel. When it drive the what happen? It take them draw SLPP people where if you don't know say these are SLPP people where influential, where go make a able talk with BO, where go make a able for talk with Fatima. Now so it take enter them. Then now by so doing it used for make the first person way create relation with na Fatima. No wonder where Fatima be just the pan rotorata, change their wardrobe, do all kinds of things. So this is a guy. So when His Excellency they come, me people them for una through God Almighty blessing. Let we all go put this down memory. If we not stand very firm for pull Afisel na this particular country, wallahi Afisel not they do the people of this nation good. Even we all can know one of the company in the way they call QCell. QCell be they try and do something better for the people them where then they make the network then cheap. What's in this particular Bobo do when I share the guy when I the CEO for Afisel, it make sure say he use Natcom. Now Natcom he use full in other way around for let that particular QCell again go. They just within the range of how then they born. Now so QCell back for operate by so doing QCell not they get business past them. You know, you see how people are bad. So if you would map something they way for benefit this particular nation, rather that thing they for destroy the nation, why he will get for map very firm. So this particular guy, he don't assure Fatima, he tell us say no hurry. He tell us say no hurry. He say he go make sure that he do the needful. But Shady, I want for let map very strong by God Almighty in power. Not to we own power, but then what say they will don't come on you must. Because as waiting at Fatima ambition, me people a lot say now. Fatima, the next one then call in African contest or that the SLPP for be the next female president, the first female president of this country. Now that na your own ambition. Now we don't put all together. When I tell una me people them, let una know about this particular thing. You know, Fatima, you man come. You man come, you know able for do nothing absolutely. Fatima, you we can't allow. Upon all way you don't destroy this country, like I don't destroy and so all what it if you are not put and salono, you go to an abanjul, the other one you picking they make with money with phone call them in dollars, pound sterling or whatever, hero. Now we they can't give in this country. So Shady, now for good ready for the Paco, because that thing where Cherry Coco be do. Where Cherry Coco be do, la repeater. That's the way Cherry Coco be do. That time where Adebayo be dey into your normal sense where they talk better. What thing be happen at one point in time? Now this same Bobo when I would like call him Cherry Coco now in Fatima use again for let Adebayo go silence over Afisel business and exactly no sooner that they take money than send am for this Bobo. If you see una be Gary Adebayo they talk about Afisel, he don't add back who he want let them send. But Adebayo then they go be you biggest so then call. Until you see labor, you cause business so you for call people when are people of substance, we value pass the Obaikata both the Minkailu Masare, the deputy Satan and others, the Cherry Coco them, people all value pass them. Because when once you do them mortal man and they way hates themselves pass all, you feel say they make progress in life. If you not be see Adeba set him out over that they not to nothing. Now wait them they don't build money game. Yes, this Adebayo, the people them. The tell way be there in right senses, we will all be feel say they talk for salon. No sooner than they call about Afisel because now be they expose all the bad thing them again. Now it's 30 months, me people them. So this are the next one they call this. So you will therefore be the head of NATCOM. You will therefore be the minister of voting. How will I call him information? Then again, let not forget for say this. We are the big. If we want to see a progress in our country, where we the fuck off Afisel so let us make sure say Saratel will hand them over to a very responsible who then call. At least let we use we own who then call. Let we use we own food what we get. But rather for go they go away some bobo then go out something stupid, then they can't gently pant up with, then at the end of the day, then they use we and misuse we. When I go find out now, officer, when I go investigate the workers the way they did. Anybody will get a permanent status now, Lebanese person dey. I don't even think if he the one the way they did, we get permanent status, then go reach anything at that side. When I just go there, when I check no more, how long will they pan this? We always wait foreigner than can for come misuse we in this particular country. Now so then they abuse the sisters then, now their offices then they. You know, that not just it. Ma just left down there and that. Then the next thing I go also talk about now about like the Northwest Region Chairman when Combo Camara we are titled say the executive of Constituency 075 we not to ice cream seller. For say by winner ice cream seller, we cheap, we don't know what we they do. Now make we the thought reserve in any kind way for we they do bad things. Them now come, but we not to we at all. We not to constituency 077 or the other constituency the owner don't hold to ransom. Owner feel for say now then the owner they use. Now you sit down there with your other puppets them say now you then go put say back. Now you position in the first place where you get no answer. Is it the position where I want? Because me no foolish person, anybody way hopeless, no get for work under me own and call. Then I just the obvious fact, combo camera. Let put this to you. Let begin put na you mole. Me people in our constituency 075, more especially the executive under the leadership of Cape Blues. This bobo combo camera. After that in Kalukalu, but they way go and call because there, you know, just too sorry. Not almighty die so the peg so he still a lucky business. Where they pan bring the dirty room with the pa. Now I get the bold man talk to somebody say. Ain't go make sure say treat the people of constituency 075 for go against their own aspiration for the unlucky Kalukalu registration where they pay. Come by prepare. You know say where be they sell your ice cream in America before you commodity come. Wallahi before you commodity come, so man be don't stand, who side it stand. They're not open politics and get them money there for see them bill owes or whatever. No. Believe me, na true hard labor. Not to for sell ice cream or whatever. So if you don't put yourself so today people are way hopeless, then they foolishly they say they go now wait. Now you they can't give them power for let maybe for going to cancel this that they're a prohibition they una ready. Una ready now begin put some power now answer. Yes. You will say yourself where they go hope you might say these boys of Northwest now they go out and go. I know really what they do. Me not to be the carpenter where go make that bid where you feel for say me not to the carpenter. Let me repeat again. Me not to the carpenter or be go make that bid where you feel for say you go drag somebody at the end of the day where you don't go drag you una go so now you want begin for what they call voice of not be the part and parcel of that. No mix media at all. Me not somebody way decent. I know exactly what they do. So if you did Bobo combo the talk short to them call against the executive, the cleanest executive. I'm not going to even say one of. Because I did know say people that will not they even expect for them put their hand for this particular lucky registration. They depend. So come already. I will let you know say this executive will go say you go make sure say you work about it. They go get them call. You know that just left you this. So just as I put onto you, we not try to scream or sell. We know exactly what we do. Yeah. Then again, the people and the number 5 thing where I go talk about now with regards the old Matura Girls Secondary School. They are the big. Una take a very robust stance, more especially against that una principally. You know, one thing where they mourn me for let somebody don't grow up in a society. You know, this if you check and kill it will likely be saying na minkai loba ikata boot masari in fabul because he get bad that. For let somebody don't go through society, then he don't build in capacity. So yes, still now you don't want to see that place for let grow. Because for let this woman then at that place, the last tell una me people one of the bad thing where this woman do na that side. It dey behind the LUC constantly for let the LUC not go chat that particular case. But you the LUC last send for you message first. You the LUC na Magburka division. If you not try chat that particular matter, they go na court. Now problem you defend for yourself so. In fact, the good thing, thankfully enough, that the old girls of Matura Secondary School, they're all well to do. They know exactly what they do. For say you they can't hot that the name. Wallahi billah, not possible at all. If you feel say you they hot the name, that school name, you now just they hot yourself. I answer you say they don't prepare and they don't put themselves together. Wallahi, in that case, then they fetch to the latter. Let put this to you. So if you know how you bad name one, if you know how yourself out of your job, it go better for let you go try you do the needful. Let them chat that matter go na court. Now criminal business, now corruption. Since that particular time where this thing pop up to date, that bobo now would qualify. Even on the understand say the bobo not even then sell. Then they put net rich and pull them inside cell na back of the counter. They would call. Who's kind of nonsense in this? Who's kind of nonsense in this? You the LUC, but the message don't reach inside the reach. Yeah, let's just put this to you. So to you, the principal, Nadamatura Girls Secondary School, if you really, you not part of the old girls, but do you don't put on yourself now, not include this lucky thing and this particular movement because you not let that place in progress at all. So if you wanna really mean business, we are the big una for sake of God. Una the old girls they don't put on yourself. Let una do exactly what you are supposed to do. We are the big una. Una find very senior lawyers them. Even them picking them, they don't find out say they were not to come on. Then hey, una the comrade, una sorry, una picking them, they don't deflower them all, they don't vaginate them. Let una that not even use the word deflower again because umami then amatantu, you know, funkia they not sabi all them particular them. But la just tell una say una yung picking them apple vaginating a bear. Apple shaking out to ta go temne apo she kokota apo yongai they not vaginate them una picking them but who out of the 100% speaking them who na get yanda especially from the one the way in fact 2 years now so now if this woman responsible they for don't friend all can we let them pick associate to us but still let and continue for deceive them but who they way get belle now yeah you know he just too sorry me people them so do you the LEC we don't put yourself see you said they part of that particular corruption already. I want to know say the word don't reach you side they reach. Yeah, let's just put that particular one to you. So again, so una the Matora old girls secondary school, they are the big una for sake of God. Una put una self together. Una fight this particular fight. Let una go help for build the repetition of that secondary school again. You know, it's just too sorry. This is the first girls secondary school in this particular country. Now the north, we don't make so many names today. They don't get the reprobate where they reduce this particular school in status. You know, it's just too bad. The other thing I go talk about now with regards my aspiration, I want to say plenty thanks to the one the way they call me and reach me out. Continue for the prayers and join me for all the good fights all the fight, more especially for joining His Excellency Dr. Matthew Sambura Kamara on the area of voting, fighting for electoral justice. So until when I say the implementation of the divergence and convergence, Allah he not in all the poil and through God Almighty blessing. This particular blessing of this country, they come now the very hands of a blessed son. No less a person, but His Excellency Dr. Matthew Sambura Kamara. Fast forward, how we get for take ourselves in this whole mess. For let we not get again short chairman, we go say he don't win, but let them let that win, they let them move forward. Pass we get a very responsible person, we get for contest for that position, occupy them and make sure say the activities of this particular country go before when I no less a person. Me, Alhaji Kamara, Wena, Voice of Northwest. We are big. I want let we prepare. We say very well, and let we continue for make sure say we transport the message to the one they will know area and for say Voice of Northwest, one of the freedom fighters of this particular country. They go in for this particular thing. At the end of the day, I count on my own support in whatever capacity. Let we move this particular train. We know continue for day and this particular thing. We don't talk say God make we they can't succeed. Let we not slow down succeed tomorrow can't get dirty person again when people like Kobai Katabot. We are the big one. So far so good me people them. I they stop this particular audio for today. Now so me Voice of Northwest. This now the sweet Voice of Northwest. Kasho and Cole I get mail for you. Especially for you one of you bobo where it be for say tomorrow when a bellow or whatever I get hot mail for una. Because people learning at that community, we don't put themselves, then they see one great man, they destroy sats inside, then they sit down, then set their eyes and but then they can destroy their own life them. But Kasho, tomorrow they come again for you, yeah? That you belly, the way don't swell by you. So like now, in fact, the toilet don't increase by over 110% of your stomach. Allah keep sweating. Una feel free for share me people them. By God Almighty in power, we go soon celebrate democracy. Una know, yeah? This are the sweet Voice of Northwest once again. Una feel free for share.